The state can keep collecting money through a controversial tax. That ruling coming from the state Supreme Court this morning. Governor Jay Inslee and other Democrats are celebrating this decision, but others at the Capitol are afraid of what it could bring in the future.
King 5's Drew Mickelson is live at the Supreme Court with reaction and an explanation of this capital gains tax. Drew.
Well, Stephen Madison, supporters say that ruling that came out of the state Supreme Court this morning is a huge win for kids across the state. And while most of us won't have to pay it, at least at this point, critics are worried about what may come next. So what is this capital gains tax? Well, it's a tax that collects a 7% tax on profits made from selling stock and bond investments, but only those topping $250,000. So only the top investment earners across the state. About 7,000 households will end up paying it. This ruling, though, allows the tax to not only continue, but also potentially expand.
It's very difficult to be humble when you've had a historic achievement. We've done our best.
Governor Jay Inslee and other Democrats in Olympia were all smiles with the news.
This bill creates a capital gains excise tax.
The capital gains tax they passed and signed into law in 2021 passed legal muster Friday.
And the person owes no tax.
After hearing arguments in January over whether the tax was an illegal income tax or an excise tax, like a tax on liquor, the justices ruled the capital gains tax is appropriately characterized as an excise because it is levied on the sale or exchange of capital assets, not on capital assets or gains themselves.
It's a great day for Washingtonians, for Washington families.
Democratic budget writers say the tax will raise an estimated $500 million a year for child care and schools.
No one outside of the bubble in Olympia takes seriously the idea that this is anything other than a capital gains income tax.
Former State Attorney General Rob McKenna argued against the legality of the tax and the future implications.
The concern here, of course, is that the legislature and local governments that have excise taxing authority will decide they can start imposing excises on other kinds of transactions that produce income in order to reach that income as well.
A concern shared by Republican budget writer Senator Lynda Wilson.
I do believe that people should be on guard, right? We should be vigilant in watching what's going on because that is the case.
Governor Inslee says there is no plan to expand the capital gains tax, and we asked if this might motivate a push for a statewide income tax.
No. That's a pretty simple one-word answer.
So income taxes remain illegal in the state. Today's ruling did not change that. That was a relief to those critics, a little silver lining today. The first capital gains tax will be due next month. And if you're worried about a big sale of a home recently, real estate sales are not part of the capital gains tax. Live in Olympia, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.